As on date, fair value enna? Fair value is an idea. Please bear it in mind. Don't call market value as fair. Market value is an example of fair value. Any number that satisfies these conditions will automatically be deemed as fair. It need not be market value alone. On the discounting, discount, opportunity cost, all those kind of ideas, that can be a fair value. Absolutely possible. So sometimes the fair value can be a range of numbers. If supposing somebody comes and tells you that was 1 gram of gold 3000 to 3200, na fair value range adi. 3000 fair da, 3100 fair da, everything is fair. Every single number there has satisfied these conditions. Unrelated, willing, knowledgeable, arm's length. Solroma, bear it in mind. So fair value is not a specific golden number. It is any number that satisfies these conditions. We are looking for idea, but not for a specific number. So, as an idea, any number which satisfies the base conditions will be treated as fair value. So, in the context of all our discussion, fair value is the price or value at which goods or services are exchanged between two unrelated parties, knowledgeable parties, willing parties in an arm's length price. Therefore, fair value is also referred to as arm's length price in the context of all these ideas. Either today, Ind AS 113, fair value adds one more attribute. Lot of us keep track of what is happening in multiple industries, and generally, the typical teenager in early 20s, the guys are absolutely sure about car, two-wheelers, whatnot. A lot of these guys typically walk into quite a few showrooms and then check out. We cannot even deny that one. Let's say that there is a new Bugatti showroom that is opened in India. The car is reportedly 20 crores, 20 crores, 24 crores. The car over, it is like, supposed to be hyper fast, hyper safe, whatnot. How tech laden and all, I do not know, but it is considered to be one of the fastest production cars. Forget about race cars and all. They're all purpose built. Fastest production car, which we all can generally use, happens to be something like a Bugatti Veyron. Bugatti is a company, something. Madras showroom launch பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Per car price is 24 crores, 25 crores. The seller and I am not related. சித்தப்பா வரவ மாதிரியா இல்ல, ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல, எல்லா காம்பினேஷன் ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்த்துட்டேன், வேற மாதிரி இருக்கா, நான் வேற மாதிரி இருக்கேன், and therefore totally we are not relatives at all. Am I willing to buy? Yes, I definitely would love to buy a Bugatti Veyron. He says 25 crores. I know it is worth 25 crores. Knowledgeable. We all know. Before he starts ranting out all the numbers, I am also telling equivalent numbers. I tell version number enna, adenna, idenna, piston level ku vandu irangidrana. Specifications thara. Suppose like 48 millimeter piston vechirukka, apdi vechirukka. Sari, someone knowledgeable thara. But something is missing. Ability, duttilla. Allah irukana kaasu illa sir. Willingness இருக்கா இருக்கு சார், சாமி சத்தியமா இருக்கு சார். நாலேஜ் இருக்கான்னு டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி பாத்துக்கோ சார். நீ வரவ மாதிரியா இல்ல, இது வரைக்கும் உங்க வீட்டுல எந்த ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கும் நான் பத்திரிக்கை வச்சது இல்ல. therefore you are very not my relative also. எல்லாம் இருக்கு, நான் காசு மட்டும் இல்ல. Can you consider this as fair value? The idea being, when it comes down to the concept of fair value, India brings in the concept of ability between two people who are having ability to transact. In Latin, we cannot call that as fair value at all. But at some level, you'll find that goes against the spirit of concept of fair value. Fair value, you are not trying to identify for you should be identifying for a product and not based on your ability. But they say for a transaction, for a product, there can be three fair values at three levels of transaction. Manufacturer, wholesaler, dealer, customer, பிரிச்சுட்டா ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்டேஜும் ஒரு ஃபேர் வேல்யூ இருக்குமா? So they say that I am trying to ascertain the fair value for a product for a given transaction. அந்த டிரான்சாக்ஷன்ல ரெண்டு பேரும் knowledgeable இருக்கணும், willing இருக்கணும். They should also have the ability. There is absolutely no way that they can have that one. But you'll also find that they don't use the word called as unrelated parties. The idea right now that is being brought in something called as the market participants. Appo they are not looking at any two persons. They are not looking at any two persons. They are looking at people who are in that line. அவனுங்களுக்குள்ள அந்த செக்மெண்ட்ல அந்த கிளாஸ் ஆஃப் டிரான்சாக்ஷன்ஸ் என்ன பிரைஸுக்கு போகும். We try to bring in one more idea called as market participants, and therefore this could be the price at which the market participants exchange the goods. In fact, the focus has also shifted from exchange to seller. We focus on the selling price rather than the buyer's price. Rendum வெவ்வேறு கான்செப்ட் அது, bid rate, ask rate in finance மாதிரி. But get to know. More importantly, when it comes down to your fair value, we are having like ability as an additional attribute plus price at which people who are in the know of in that industry are going to exchange. So Adu will become a factor right now. Of course, methods are being spelled out on a large scale. You'll see that separately. Rough template. Clear here. So when there is a number that has been given to you, please don't check whether it is market value. You have to check whether it is a fair value. Market value is generally presumed to be fair value. Why is the market price of a share treated as a fair value of a share? Reason being, your SEBI law itself does not permit you to interact with the buyer. When you really want to buy a share, sell a share, you do not know who is on the other side at all. You have only a number, buy, sell. That information you will never know who is on the other side. Therefore, these prices are obviously deemed to satisfy an element of fairness. That is why we generally consider that as fair value.